Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel, and today we have an unboxing. I don't want to shake it too much so that I damage it, but I'm kind of excited to open it because I think I know what's inside. I like ordering things, but I especially like ordering them when they're in a big lot and I get lots of goodies. So this box contains lots of goodies, I believe. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Let's crack her open. All right, here we go. Hey, we're only slicing one box open today, but lots of goodies inside it, as opposed to usually I get like 50 boxes with one goodie a piece, and we're spending half the video actually slicing the tape and everything. Now we get to go right to it, and it's super exciting. What's inside? We got Shredder. Yay, Shredder, that's it. Okay, see ya. No, I'm just kidding. So we got a Shredder. Let's see if he's a soft head or a hard head. He is a soft head Shredder. And actually his paint and stuff looks pretty good. He's got a little paint issues on the wrist here, but nothing too bad. It is a soft head Shredder. I have a soft head already, but a lot of the soft heads that I've gotten of Shredder have been kind of damaged and some issues with them. So I'm going to see if this is better than the other soft head I have. If it is, I will switch it out and we'll go from there. And also, whatever figure I don't use, I'd love to get my Technodrome set up with a bunch of little figures around it, including Shredder and Krang and some of the foot soldiers, etc. So whichever one isn't good, I will then use for that decor. I don't know this guy's name, Mr. Dude. or something, Mr. Guy, Mr. Man, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I do not have that guy yet, so that's a plus. And we got Punker Don. I've had plenty of these. I do have a complete figure, but I might have some accessories in him so I can maybe pair him together and then sell him separately. There's a lot of figures in here of stuff that I maybe already have. Razor is usually missing his little chest plate here. At least the ones I find have the missing chest plate. So here's one that looks pretty good. It's got the chest plate. I have some accessories for him, so I should be able to complete him. Now we have another Razor. And he also has a chest plate. And this is the pink version. Now you might be thinking, pink, red, what? So this one has black around the eyes and a black nose, and this one has a pink nose. And you know what? This one doesn't have any black around the eyes. I don't know if my other figure has that. I don't know if there's one with like black around the eyes and one without black, but I'm gonna have to check that out because off the top of my head, my memory, I thought I remembered him always having black around his eyes. So I'm gonna have to look at that. Could be another variant. Ooh. This is a figure I don't have. Na, 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 na. So he's got a little bit of a paint wear on the tip of his horn here. I don't know if you can see that. A little orange you can see there. But other than that, he has his cape on. That's in good shape. All the joints and legs are pretty good. I'm going to say Super Rhino, but I don't know that that's actually the case. I know that it's like the superhero line, but I don't know the actual official name of him. So let's just go with Super Rhino. So he's got waist that spins. I don't know if that's supposed to do something. This might supposed to have action to it. So if it's supposed to have action to it, it is clearly broke. And if it's not supposed to have action to it, it's probably fine. So, but I don't have the figure in general. So like for me, I want to complete the collection, but sometimes you find these figures and they are more expensive. They end up being, I'm not saying super expensive. It's not like Hotspot or something, but they're a little bit more expensive. And so for me, just have the figure in hand to see what it looks like, to feel it, touch it, have a general idea. I'm hearing a little rattle in there, so I'm thinking it might be busted. But just in order to have it is pretty cool. And so if it's broken, I'll eventually hopefully get one to replace it. If not, I have a figure to see what it looks like. So I got a Super Samurai Leo, got a bunch of these. I actually have one of these pads I just put away that I can replace on him. So again, those will be a lot of figures that I can sell long term. Ooh. Look at this. I have no Universal Monsters. This is my first. This is a Universal Monsters Frankenstein Michelangelo. And he looks good. Now, the figure of this alone, I think right now is going from like, I would say closer to like 40 to 60. I mean, you might find one in a good deal for 30 and you might get ripped off for 60, 70 or something like that. But with none of the accessories with it, it's going to be around that $40 to $60 range probably. And so for this one, that's a pretty good looking thing. It's a pretty good look out figure. And I got some more figures yet. Well, let's just cut to the big boy here. We'll get the rest of the figures. Super excited about this. Ooh, look at that. Okay, we got I just noticed a little bit of a crack on the windshield. Nothing too bad. but the fact that it has a windshield is for sure good. Most of these don't have a windshield, and you end up searching for one and not finding one or having to buy a whole new vehicle for it. So this one has a windshield, which is a good first step. The fact that it's not pristine, that it has just that little bit of wear to it, I'm having a hard time getting that to stay in there. And I'm gonna have to work on that just to make sure. I mean, both of the clips are on everything. It's not sticking very well. So I'll have to work on that. Oh, there it kind of went. I think it just maybe got a little bent, a little warped. But the fact that it has a windshield is good. It's got the wheel in the front here. It has this back piece that opens up, and I think in here it is missing a couple things. So I think there's a couple pieces that go on here, but it's got the back fender. It's got a nice license plate sticker on it. It's got a nice front to it. Yeah, but I'm imagining there's something missing off the front here, possibly. Again, I'm not very versed with this foot cruiser, and so I'm gonna have to look up a little bit more information about it. But I got this lot for such a good deal that, I mean, just selling the extra figures is probably gonna pay for the lot. And then I can keep the ones I don't have and the foot cruiser. So let's see what else we got in here. Before we end, we got a undercover Donatello. I'm just kind of like, oh, we got this, and I'm not even showing it to the camera. I kind of forget that you're here. Ooh, and we have a foot soldier. The foot soldiers are becoming more and more difficult. Not difficult to get, but they're expensive. So I'm looking at the bottom here. I'm not seeing a year on this guy. Oh, there it is. So it's 88. I think that there's something about like an A on the butt, like an A mark. I don't know what that is exactly. So I don't even know what I'm looking at, but I'm not seeing that that I can see. I'm not seeing any sort of inscription or something, but I've heard about something like an A on the butt, which I don't have any with that. So maybe it's just like the shape of the butt. It's like I don't know if it's an actual symbol or not. But that one doesn't have it. But he has both of his arm pads, and that should be good. And I think I have maybe a couple accessories for him I can use. What in the actual... So it's a Casey Jones, and someone put this little rhinestone tassely vest on him. I don't think it goes... Okay, I'm gonna get this over his shoulder pad here. We're gonna put this on him, and we might just leave it. So I don't know. So it doesn't really fit. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see if I can close it up in the back. This is spectacular. Oh yes. Look at this little tassely vest they put on him. I'm not even gonna say what he looks like. It's probably not appropriate for the YouTube. Wow. He got picked up in the foot cruiser. He is cruising around in that jacket. So lots of goodies here. You got a lot of figures. First, Universal Monsters. We have this Rhino Man, Super Rhino, whatever it is. We got this beauty. He'll never get out of my possession. And we have another foot soldier. So those are like the goodies. I'm going to double check to make sure that this guy, it doesn't, with that figure, that's not another variant. So this one has no black around the eyes, which I thought they did, but again, I could be wrong. And I also don't have this guy. So we ended up with 3, 4, 5 figures, of which this other figure here, a soft head shredder, I will either replace the shredder I have because this one might be better, or I'll keep this one and use it to decorate the Technodrome. So I end up with only like 4 figures that I can do anything with. When I pair them up with the accessories and stuff, maybe you sell this for like $50 or something like that, possibly for the lot, we'll see. But got a lot of goodies for the price there. So I can't complain. I'm pretty happy about this. This is my first foot cruiser, and it has a foot soldier, and it has a lot of other goodies in it. So this was a pretty good lot. I picked it up for a reasonable price, and I just have to look and see and make sure things are complete. The foot cruiser's obviously going to use a little bit of cleaning up and sprucing up, but hopefully I should be able to complete that relatively inexpensively, and I'm going to have a nice foot cruiser. And it's kind of a cool vehicle. It's, I think of them, it's kind of one of the more stylish ones. I also like the Shredder Mobile and a couple other things, but this is definitely a nice addition to my collection. Can't wait to get it all set up and to get all the other figures kind of completed with their parts, and one more foot soldier never hurt anybody. So anyway, thanks for watching the Pop Art Hunter channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you enjoy all of our other videos. Like, comment, subscribe, all those sorts of things, and we will see you next time right here on the Pop Art Hunter channel.